Hi, guys. I hope everybody is doing well and good luck on finishing up another course. I will dive right in here. For my post war individual, I chose Conrad Hilton of Hilton Hotels. And Conrad Hilton was born Christmas Day in 1887. And it would be in 1919 when he buys his first hotel, the Mobley in Cisco, Texas, which was done after a failed attempt. He actually went to Texas to invest in oil, which didn't work out, and he ends up using his money to buy the Mobley. In 1925, he opens the Dallas Hilton, which was the first hotel to bear the Hilton name. Shortly thereafter, the Great Depression would hit the country and indeed the world. He survived. He contributed the company's survival to the power of God. He was reduced to one hotel after the crash. He had a number of them, I think around 10 or so, and the only one he had left was the El Paso Hilton. And to survive, he asked his suppliers to contribute $5,000 each, and in return, Conrad would promise to buy exclusively from these suppliers as long as the company is in operation. And to date, the documents from the Hilton Hospitality Archives from the 50s and 60s show that he kept that promise. In 1943, he would expand to New York and become the first coast-to-coast hotel group. And then in 1949, Conrad opens the Caribe Hilton in Puerto Rico and establishes the Hilton International Division. At this time, Conrad also acquires the Waldorf Astoria in New York, which was a lifelong dream, and he appears on the cover of Time magazine as the first hotelier to do so. In 1955, Conrad Hilton creates the first centralized reservation system, which I'm quite sure we take for granted today. In 1963, he would appear on the cover of Time magazine once again. And a year later, he would separate the company into the Hilton International, separating it from Hilton Hotels Corporation. And in 1964, this was reported by the Wall Street Journal that Hilton International had contributed over $1.7 million of net income to the parent company's net of over $4.7 million. Hilton International's gross revenue had been over $60 million against the parent company's $224 million. So obviously his international expansion was highly successful. Personally, Conrad Hilton was Catholic, and he frequently spoke publicly about his faith and anti-communist views, which became the backbone for the company mission statement, quote, to achieve world peace through international trade and travel. During the Cold War, Conrad promoted peace through faith in God and felt that the whole world should appreciate the role of prayer. To spread his message, he published a series of prayers and distributed them across his hotel chain. And from what I read in a couple different things, it said it was rumor had it that Eisenhower had a copy of this, his Uncle Sam kneeling and praying in the Oval Office. He described his hotels as a home away from home for Americans and dubbed them the Little Americas. He was described in 1997 by Dennis Nixon, a professor of service, work, and employment at the University of Strathclyde in Scotland, as follows. Hilton arguably saw his role as benign, paternalistic, and anti-communist figure spreading American expertise in both the hard and soft aspects of hotel management. Very unique. In 1979, Conrad Hilton passes away at 91. His son Barron would fill his shoes throughout the 1970s and 1980s. During the post-war era, there was a boom in the airline industry dubbed the Jet Age, and Conrad instantly spotted this opportunity for his hotel chain and capitalized by expanding into Europe and then around the globe, just piggybacking off of the airline boom. The post-war era did a lot just in general for the economy, but for Hilton, it was tremendous, especially after surviving both world wars, the Cold War, the Great Depression. And in 2005, the Hilton Hotels Corporation reunited with Hilton International, being renamed Hilton Worldwide. And in 2009, it was acquired by the investment firm Blackstone, who in 2018 sold its shares and realized over a $14 billion profit. The company was once again renamed to Hilton Hotels and Resorts. As of 2019, Hilton Hotels and Resorts operated 5,800 hotels under 17 brands across 14 countries and territories. I want to thank everybody for watching and have a great weekend.